Guys, welcome back to this channel. Finally, the Senate President and Natasha is finally here to testify before the Senate committee over alleged sexual harassment. Now, finally, they're going to hear from both sides. There was this video of a senator who exposed that Natasha was just being used to divert attention. I'll allow you guys to watch this video. Let me know your thoughts below. Take a look at what the senator said about Natasha, that she was being used to divert attention. Watch and listen to what he said.
Confidence is necessitated by the allegations of Senator Natasha Akpabio, isn't it?
No, far from that. The allegation of Senator Natasha is a complete falsehood, which we've put behind us.
You're already passing judgment on a case that is still subject of investigation. Even within
I'm entitled to my opinion.
Okay, your opinion.
Yes, and moreover, I'm also a star witness in that case, and I can tell you, but I don't want to delve into that, because as part of our resolution yesterday is to put that behind us so that we can actually serve Nigerians in line with our mandate, because our mandate is to make laws and guide the executive, all geared towards giving Nigerians the best, not to discuss issues we know that is a complete falsehood and goes to no issue. I'll
leave it to your opinion, but I'll also be cautious to the effect that it's still under investigation by the same Senate, because I know she resubmitted that particular petition,
yes,
and it was accepted and forwarded to the committee that is in charge of ethics and all of that. So help me help Nigerians understand how it will work. She's been suspended for 6 months.
Yes.
And then the committee is supposed to report back in 4 weeks. She's not supposed to appear at the premises of the National Assembly. So are you going to effect that? How does it work?
If she's invited by the committee, she has a right to appear. She's suspended from the ordinary businesses of the parliament. But if she's invited to come and give her own side of the story, or to come and prove her case in line with her petition, she has a right to appear, before the committee. So she's not been stopped, from appearing before the committee.
So when principal officers like you will use assertions like it is falsehood, it is this, don't you think it is going to influence? It's already fait accompli, whatever the investigation is going to be at the end of the day. Why are you taking a side already in a situation that is still under investigation by the Senate?
Well, I'm entitled to my opinion. And without delving into the merit of the case, that is for a committee to do. But I can tell you authoritatively that in criminal prosecution, that's what we call prima facie evidence. If there is no prima facie evidence, that is evidence on the surface, then there is no case. Because I must tell you, she knows quite all right that what she's saying is to divert attention. But we're not disturbed. We're not disturbed because we know the truth.
So 2 more questions on this issue. First, is Senator Akpabio going to be investigated by the ethics committee? Is he going to testify, just like she will be invited to testify?
All the parties involved will appear before the committee, including the Senate President. He will come and testify, and his testimony will be recorded. Likewise, other senators, because on the alleged date of the incident, so many senators were there. So, for example, I'm one of the star witnesses. I will come and tell the world, which I have been telling the world, what I saw. But we have put that. Of course. I even drove in the same car.
Were you there for every step of the way?
From beginning to the end, and we went back in the same vehicle. I was the closest person to her that day.
Okay. So, away from that in a moment, what do you think the perception of Nigerians is to how the Senate or the National Assembly responds to concerns about women? Because there's a perception out there, whether that perception is true or false. Do you understand what the perception is? And how is the Senate handling it?
Our view towards women is to accommodate them more in politics. And just a few days back, we had a gender equality bill that was introduced by the Senate Committee Chairman on Women Affairs. And we have also interacted with other parliaments across the world. And we are going to take that step to make sure that women are given more seats in the parliament. For example, in a place like Morocco, there are some reserved seats for women, because in most cases, women find it difficult to win an election. So in such cases, there are some seats allotted to them in the parliament through appointive processes, whereby the executive fiat will appoint females, senators or House of Rep members to come to the parliament, not necessarily going through election. So these are the things we have in stock for Nigerian women. And I must tell you, the 10th Senate is working towards that. And at the end of the day, you'll see the difference.
So exactly what do you mean by bringing more women? As we speak now, let's begin with the chambers, the red chambers. You have only 4 women.
Yes.
An abysmal number, worse than the previous 9 Senate, for instance. And now one is even suspended. So there are just 3 of them there in the Senate. So when you say you're giving women more seats, what exactly do you mean? Are you saying each state has 3 senatorial districts? Are you going to give 1 to a woman mandatorily, whether it's tokenism or not? What exactly is the structure or the proposition in that bill?
Well, if you listen to what I said earlier, I said in some areas it is difficult for women to win election into political positions, maybe based on religion or tradition. For example, in northern part of the country, some people see it as abnormally for a woman to rule over a man.
But that's changing. The deputy governor of Kaduna.
Exactly, but I'm just telling you. So, and I said that in some countries, they have some executive fiat processes of bringing women more into politics. For example, Morocco and Tanzania, they used to appoint some women into the parliament. So, and we are thinking towards that. Do you understand? But unfortunately, the attitude of some women, which is some of the matters at hand, is very, very discouraging. A situation where a woman, because of one reason or the other, will accuse a prominent leader of sexual harassment is a minus. Because we expect Nigerian women to rise up against this, especially when somebody has formed a habit. Let me come.
No, you can't discountenance her reality, Senator. Whether that reality of hers is true or false, you can't discountenance it and then use that as a premise for generalization.
I didn't generalize, but I said it is discouraging. It is discouraging.
Are you saying that men, okay, let's leave the sexual allegation. Men have also stood up to the Senate president or the leadership of the Senate. They've even been suspended. Have we ever said that the attitude of this man is discouraging men from coming into the Senate?
No.
That is the way women see when men make these arguments. I hope you understand, sir.
You can see that the ground for the suspensions are different.
We understand that.
Yeah, so get that very well, because the fact that it should determine the reaction. So these are 2 different circumstances. But what I'm saying is that the attitude of some women may discourage men from giving them such opportunity. So it is therefore very important that any woman that finds herself in political corridor should live above board so as to encourage men to give them more support. That is just the impression I'm trying to make. Not that we are going to generalize because one woman is accusing men of sexual harassment that all other women are going to toe the same line. No. But I said it is quite unfortunate and discouraging.
You guys heard what the senator said, that Natasha's record has always been that she's a blackmailer. This man is already alleging that Natasha is a blackmailer, and he already knows that all those things they are saying is falsehood, that they just want to use Natasha to divert attentions, guys. Anyway, guys, that's all we have for today. Let me know your thoughts below, and also if you know you're new to this channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, like and share, and turn on the notification button to get all the latest news in this channel. So guys, thanks for watching.